Off to the Grand Canyon.
It is 4:03 in the morning. It is a 10.5-hour drive to the country store that we got to stop at, and then we will be going to our campsite, and there's definitely going to be a spot for us. We've been driving for about 3 hours now. The sun finally came up, which is good because we were driving through the mountains in the dark, in the ice. It got down to 25 degrees up by Vail. There was snow everywhere. It's starting to warm up, and we have some nice views. 7.5 hours left, and 300 miles till our next turn. It is 3:30 p.m. in the Grand Canyon. We're in a little bit of a predicament because we got here and we left on a Sunday thinking that everybody would be gone on Sunday, and right now every single spot is taken. But we're hopeful that some of these people are just out here hiking and they're going to be leaving soon, so we're going to park it here for now and see what happens. Kind of stuck in limbo right now. We've got this vehicle is parked at a campsite, and I'm pretty sure they're just hiking, and then there's another one over here at a campsite, and they might be truck camping, they might be hiking, we're not really sure, so we kind of just posted up here for now.
View's really cool though.
It's gonna be getting dark soon. Sun's on its way down, and no one has showed up to claim either of these vehicles to let us know. We've been here for about an hour now. It's starting to get cold, so we're gonna move the truck over here, the trailer kind of right in here, and I don't think we're gonna unpack everything. I really think that a lot of these people are going to be moving, and the weather's going to be shit tomorrow, so I think that's going to kick a lot of people out.
So Sarge told you before, we were doing the neighborly thing and waiting to see if these people came back from a hike before we sold their spot. And RJ parked all the way over here, all to come see that while right after he finishes backing it into that tight spot. I don't think they're coming back today, at least, because they have a massive flat tire. So we just wasted probably going on an hour and a half hanging out waiting for them.
Yeah, sun's down now.
Sun is down now. The boys have already sequestered themselves to the camper under all the blankets because they're chilly.
The sun's just about going down. It is about 38 degrees right now. We're trying to get the buddy heater working. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not going. So we've got our fire pit going. We really need food. Cool sunset going on over there.
Oh my gosh.
Bourbon is cold.
It is one side effect of it being like 38 degrees out. The first star.
The first star. I don't know if you can see it. That's the moon on the left, but there's the first
see
star
that big toenail in
right
the sky?
about there.
That's the moon.
Well, it's just a little dot on the screen, to be fair.
To be fair.
We're calling it an early night. It's very cold out, but everyone is buried somewhere in here, and it's actually pretty cozy right now. It was a long day. It was a long drive. We cooked the fastest dinner that we've ever cooked camping.
4 whole hot dogs.
Courtney made the hot dogs. Tomorrow, hopefully, we can actually set up our camp and do the whole camping thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then. We just woke up. It's day one, and it is very cold, and the wind was howling this morning. Holy cow, it was so windy. In the sun, it's a nice 70 degrees apparently, but over here in the,
It was like 40.
in the shade and the wind, it was 40 degrees. So we're gonna see if we can get our coffee going. We got a new coffee maker fueled by propane. It's been a rough start this morning. We hooked up our brand new coffee maker. It's been on for about an hour now, and we don't even have like 2 cups of coffee. So I disconnected that. We'll go back to the old-fashioned way, make a coffee with a French press. Then we also tried to set up the Pama pick. The wind almost took us over the Grand Canyon. There is a bright side though. Our neighbors up there left, and I think our neighbors over here might be leaving too. They went for a hike, but they packed up all their stuff, so maybe when they come back, it'll be done.
Breakfast of bacon and eggs. Some salt. And some pepper. Bacon and egg tacos. Very good salsa.
We have good news. All of our neighbors left, and we got to take the best spot here.
Primo spot.
We were a day late. I thought leaving Sunday, we would get here when everyone else was leaving, and we would get, you know, kind of our free reign of the place. But turns out everybody leaves on Monday. So we have this view right outside of our camper. Look at that. We haven't been able to set up a lot of our campsite. The wind is not cooperating.
Just on a walk through the golden forest of Arizona.
Hopefully we'll tire the boys out and they can take a nap because they've been freaking out all day.
Now that we're on the very edge of the Grand Canyon, it's kind of scary to have them off leash, so.
Aspens themselves are very beautiful, but what I like equally as much is all the aspen leaves are just covering all the pine trees here. Look at that.
Just watch the aspen.
They're dancing. We just woke up from a nap. Well, okay. I just woke up from a nap. Courtney was reading a book. The boys were maybe sleeping. I'm not really sure.
Kind of.
Just to be reminded that that's our view for the next 6 days. Unfortunately, the wind sounds like it's still going. So, bleh. These clouds just kind of rolled in from out of nowhere, and they're really messing up my solar panels here. Look at all that. Hopefully they don't bring any moisture with them. Started packing everything away just in case. So the weeks leading up and planning this trip were really stressful, and it was just like, are we gonna have enough food? Are we gonna have enough propane? Are we gonna have enough water? Are the boys gonna be okay? Are we gonna find a spot? And then yesterday we drove 13 hours out here, and we got here and it was just packed, and there's that stupid van with a flat tire, and so we didn't get to set up, and that sucked. And then today everything aligned and our neighbors left, and we got the perfect campsite. This is the whole reason that we came out here, was for this spot right here. I didn't know this spot existed, but now that we're here, I know that this is why we're here. You can't describe it. Look at it. And it seems like every hour when the sun moves, the colors change out there, and the shadows are different. You see rocks that you didn't see before, and the trees come out and they're yellow, and leaves are changing colors. It's amazing. I don't know if you can hear me over the wind, which which, by the way, has not let up today. Started early this morning, and it's still going. I'm trying to stay warm. Courtney's taking a nap. I'm hoping this storm will pass soon, but outlook not good. Look at that storm. Look at that. It hasn't brought any moisture yet, but as soon as the clouds came through, man, it got cold. It's really snowing. Oh. Sleet? Snow? I don't know. Our burner keeps going on. Oh shit. Remember those ominous clouds I was talking about? And I said, man, I hope they don't bring moisture. Well, they brought more than moisture. And it is showing no signs of letting up. There is a winter advisory for much of southern Utah and northern Arizona. We were supposed to get several days of sun, and now it's showing several days of rain and snow. So we're gonna pack it up and head towards Moab and hopefully find somewhere a little warmer to camp.
I don't get to say goodbye to the Grand Canyon because we can't see it.
Those of you that have been following along so far may realize this is not the Grand Canyon. And you may be thinking to yourself, guys, you said this was a Grand Canyon vacation. Well, we woke up this morning to a foot of snow outside of our trailer in a whiteout.
Active blizzard.
Wind howling, it was 20 degrees, and with the wind, it felt like it was 0 degrees. We just kind of scrambled through everything that we could in the truck and the camper. No rhyme or reason to any of the packing. Everything is wet. And then we drove a couple hours north, somewhere here in Utah. We looked at 2 different campsites on the way up here because we honestly had no idea where we were gonna go that was gonna be out of the snow and the blizzard. It seems okay here. It's a little windy, but the sun's out. It's very sandy.
We're outside of Coral Dunes State Park.
Pink coral
sand dunes.
Pink coral sand dune.
Something like that.
Coral pink sand dunes. We're gonna make the most of it, and we're just gonna kind of live it day by day, I guess. We don't know what else to do, so, but we're not giving up yet. We're not quitters.